Hello, my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be talking about addiction, and I want to use the death of this friend star, Matthew Perry. We all know him for Chandler Bing. Like, it's really crazy. I've never, taken upon myself to know their actual name. I know Jennifer, of course, but Joey, Ross, and Chandler, the guy actors, I've never taken upon myself to know their real name. I just go out with Ross, Chandler, and Joey. For the women I know, Lisa, Courtney, and Jennifer. So he passed away on Saturday, the 28th, in his place at LA. The media has been crazy, everyone has been talking, but there are just few things that I would just want to talk about when it comes to addiction and fighting your demons and overcoming your fears. That feeling of not feeling as if you are not enough. Like, I watched snippets of videos and people discussing his book, which I never knew of before until his death. It's rather unfortunate that the media only show things about people's life when they are already gone, or sometimes we ourselves don't take our time to watch and check up on people, which is something that we should really fight against. Like, call that friend, call that relative, call that family. Let's try and build a very strong community with our close friends and colleagues, and just be a good person, a better person for the other person, because sometimes we don't know what they are battling with. I've watched a couple of snippets of his book, like I said earlier, about him talking about not wanting to be enough. His chapter when he was dating Julia Roberts, the actress, and talking about how he was not feeling as if he's enough for her until he make it up take it upon himself to break up with her, the beautiful, brilliant Julia Roberts, because he kind of feel like he was not enough. He also talk about making, in terms of relationship, feeling like if you can't make women laugh, if you can't make them happy, like he was so tied up with his demons, making him feel unwanted, making him feel like as if he's not enough or he can never be enough for anyone, dwelling in isolation, finding comfort and friend in the bottle and the drugs and everything that is in between addiction, which is truly bad. And if you are out there, you are watching this video or you are listening to this video and you are fighting with your demons, or you have that emotion that you are always feeling as if I can never be enough. I'm not wanted. I'm not loved. I should just stay at one place. I should just reserve myself. I should not go, that place and that place. Please stop it. I want you to know that you are enough. You are more than enough. Anyone that is fortunate to be with you is blessed. Give yourself credit. You deserve to be happy. Don't limit yourself. Don't hide yourself away from friends and relatives and gatherings. Go out more often. You can find comfort. He talked about his when he was 14 on his right to passage. I don't know if it's a Canadian thing. And then he had his first bottle of alcohol. It kind of feel as if, this feeling is amazing. People that are taking this thing, this is how they are feeling. He find himself dwelling in that's habit. It started at 14, always feeling like he's not enough. The only way he can feel himself and feel like he's in control is when he's holding a bottle. You are so more than that. And then when I'm watching all these videos coming after his passing, I'm thinking about his character, Chandler Bing. When it comes to relationship, Joey was like Joey with the ladies, and then Chandler is like the reserve one, feeling not enough. And when the neighbor of Monica and Rachel and Monica's neighbor died, and then they found the yearbook of Mr. Perry. I guess that's the neighbor's name. And he was comparing his life to the man, thinking that okay, when he was in school, they have similar activities, and when it comes to relationship, he was speaking at home. His the head is too big, and this is too that, the boobs are this and that, and then the man ended up dying alone. It was, that was a a line in the movie, but it happened to him in real life. He ended up dying alone. He was afraid of relationship, thinking that he was never enough. You can do so much, like you are enough. You don't have to make people laugh for them to like you. You just have to be yourself. You just have to be, you know, your bubbling self. People love you. You may not realize it because you're always in your depressive mood, thinking that okay, I'm never enough. I can never be enough. You can, and you are more than enough. What I also learned and pick up from his death and his life story is about the effect that divorce caused on kids. His parents divorced at an early age. His father went ahead, got married, and have another kid, a daughter. The mother also went ahead, married another man, a television host, or yeah, something like that, and have other kids. So it was kind of feeling like I'm the child that is in between these two happy families. Where do I belong? He was finding it hard to navigate himself between these two families. His father's side, his mother's side. It's just like the one in the middle, the one like, the outcast. I know sometimes people fall in love and fall out of love, which is natural with human beings. But the most thing that I fear when it comes to divorce and separation are the kids. I'm not going to say the parents did not try their best to navigate their new families and him being in the middle, but these are the effects that divorce causes. So please try your best to see how you can work on your personal issues so that you don't affect your marriage and affect your kids. I'm not saying don't stay in an unhappy marriage, but just think about something here. This was someone you once loved to the stage that you got married to them. You can work things out. And after divorce, if you cannot work things out, try your best to make your child feel like he or she is an outcast. Make that child feel like he still belongs, he still matters, and he's still important. The divorce kind of affected him based on what I've been seeing online allegedly. And then we go ahead again and see talking about relapses. People with addiction is a very serious thing that the world is not paying too much of an attention when it comes to like people paying attention on mental health, PTSD. I'm not saying it's bad, but now we have seen so many people that are committing bad stuff. And when it comes for them to hold up to their shit that they have done, they'll just grab onto one mental health expert, write them a paper. They will be complaining about PTSD, talking about mental health, talking about yada yada yada. But we have real victims, addicts, people that are addicts, they are suffering. There is no much of talking about this, about addiction. Like we got mental health and PTSD all over the place. No shade though, but we need to be talking about addiction. We need to be encouraging people that are struggling with dropping down that addiction, just letting it go. It was doing so well. Sometimes he will go for 2 years sober and then it will relapse again. It will go for a year and then it will relapse. It was just in between. Even went into a narrow of death, went through surgery, put in a life-saving machine. His mouth, before the reunion of friends, he went through a dental surgery. Like his life, when he was growing up, he was finding comfort in the bottle. You remember in the episodes where like you'll be seeing his body like will be dropping. He was battling with addiction all those times. I was thinking that maybe this character was feeling sick during this episode, blah blah blah. But this man was battling with it, and it's amazing how, despite what he was going through, he was able to make us laugh up to this day. Some of us were not born before Friends, some of us were born after Friends, but Friends is a sitcom that we have all come to. Some of us, I will not say all, some of us have come to love and find comforting when we are going through something, we're just on the television. Even if we're not watching, we'll just be listening to the sound and doing something else. It find that, that comfort. It's amazing how the character Chandler Bing affected our lives without even us knowing anything about this man, what he was going through whilst he was shooting those episodes that make us laugh, those episodes that make us feel better, those episodes that we relate to him, the fear of not being enough. The episodes are just so real compared to his real life. In the sitcom, it was a divorced child. Everything, like, it's a lot. What I'm just saying in conclusion here, if you are going through anything in life, addiction, something that is not talked about, like mental health and stuff, please just know that you are enough. You are loved. You don't need to hold on to that addiction to make you feel wanted. Without that thing you're holding on to, that addiction, whatever it may be, you are so much important. You are so much loved. Just open up. If you find someone that you're in a relationship with, don't sabotage that relationship thinking that you are not enough for that person. You are enough. Instead of pushing that person away, open up to them. Let them be of help. Let them be a shoulder for you to lean on. I pray that he's finally at peace now. His family, friends, and all his fans around the world, we can all heal and learn, about his life and make choices that will be better for us and our community. If you have addiction, you can do it. Don't feel as if you are not wanted. You are. I'll be discussing more about addiction. I'm going to create a playlist for that. I'll be discussing more. Just normal talk. No blaming, no pointing fingers, just to remind you of how important you are. Stay with me in this community by subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to like and don't forget to follow my Facebook page. Sometimes I go live on both YouTube and Facebook because so many people are more active on Facebook than YouTube. So follow my Facebook page. The links are available on this channel. We can be on both sides and we can go live and chat and see how we can walk past our demons and become better persons for ourselves and our community. Thank you for watching and have a very lovely day.